liege, my dread liege, I throw myself upon your mercy. I who have never offended you. Pardon me. My liege, my most sovereign liege, in whose hands wholly hangeth my life. With your high discretion, pardon me. My liege, I who have never faltered in my love for you, I will tell you all, in all true faithfulness, how this accident has come to pass. And when I have finished, liege, I know you will have mercy.
Where are they?
They will return soon, Highness.
You think we will have them?
With God's grace.
You do not think we will prevail?
They are skilled in retreat. They know the forest, the Welsh. This is their tactic. Vanish like this and reappear tomorrow. Raid some marcher lord and disappear again.
Everything's gone quiet. I saw him today. In the field. Glendower.
Yes.
There was fear in his eyes. I could see it.
He's been harried too long.
They speak of him as if he were not a man, but a spirit.
There's no magic in him. He's a man like any other. He's a good soldier, skilled in his craft. And he is full of fury.
If he would relent, I would come to terms with him.
Sometimes there is a fierce loyalty bred in mercy.
We spent too much time on his distraction. I'm sick of fighting rebels created by my father. I am needed at Westminster. I have my own hopes.
Every day I pray for an end to it.
They say you are a godly man.
Yes.
Like your uncle.
I am not like my uncle, sire.
Do not be afraid. You are not suspected. The king treated your uncle, the archbishop, harshly.
My uncle was a traitor, Majesty. We were not close.
You went on crusade to Barbary.
Yes.
What was it like?
Like nothing I've ever known.
The light of God, burning behind you. Burning with the Holy Spirit.
I believe so.
What is that feeling?
Have you read Richard Roller?
I have not.
I call it fervour, when the mind is truly ablaze with eternal love, and in the soul a sweet feeling of heavenly praise. Just as the air is suffused by the sun's rays, and becomes itself splendid in the splendour of its light, so the devout mind is inflamed by the fire of Christ's love.
I wish it could be so in me.
I shall gift you the book.
I have been glad of your friendship here.
Highness.
What news?
Forgive me. Forgive me, Henry. I do not bring a victory.
You could not catch him.
We could not.
He was plain in front of you.
There must have been a path we missed.
Everything we entrust you with.
They disappeared.
Every time.
I'm sorry, Henry.
You know how to address me.
I'm sorry, Prince Henry.
This was poor work.
Yes, sir.
Once again, poor work. Why should we support you?
He has fought valiantly, Highness. Glendower knows the mountains better than we do. He has played this game for 2 years. He's eluded the best of us.
Next time I will have him, sir. I shall deliver him myself, and you shall have your right. Highness, I promise you, I will earn your love.
Is he a bad soldier?
He's a good soldier.
I cannot trust him. I find there is something strange in him. I always have. Something rotten.
I do not think so, Majesty.
It is in his blood. I need good men about me. My father is sick, Scrope. And I will need good men around me. I need the right men in my circle. I will have Erpingham, the Beauforts, Thomas and Henry, Courtney, Arundel. I will have you as treasurer.
Highness.
You understand money, as we do not.
I do not know what to say.
And when I am king, who knows? Your rank will not get in the way of your ascendancy. Will you take some wine?
I will. Fine silverware.
You like them?
Yes, very much.
I shall gift them to you one day. You can sleep here tonight. I want to talk. You can share my bed. It is hard to find good conversation in Wales. And I want to tell you of my dream. I will tell you how I will win back France.
Uncle?
March. I did not expect you.
Do you send me away?
No, no. You are most welcome.
You should see the gathering. London Bridge is impassable. So many men gathered. I did not think there were so many in England. They looked very pretty in the sun.
I yearn to look upon them.
So, it is decided now?
Different ambassadors have been sent back to Paris. The truce will expire. It is decided.
It has always been decided.
That is not so.
Oh, Henry never wanted peace. I only speak what you know, Uncle.
Please do not call me that.
What is it?
I'm not your uncle,
Well, you feel like family.
and I'm not so old.
I would have thought you'd be already out.
Indeed, I shall within the hour.
Oh, your country awaits you.
I've been delayed.
With what?
Writing my...
Dear Uncle.
You do not know what might happen in France.
So? What do you bequeath?
March.
Let me look.
Edmund.
Who glories in your munificence?
No, you must not.
Dear Uncle, you are too good to the world.
That is not so.
Mass is to be sung for Richard II. Collars to the shrine of John of Bridlington. Beneficence to the new priory at Sheen. At least a noble to every hermit and recluse in the kingdom. Oh, Uncle, you are a great soul. And
Enough
now
now.
to the inner circle. To Henry Beaufort, a breviary covered in blue velvet. To the king, a gold figure of Mary garnished with ballast rubies and pearls. To the king, also a book, Incendium Amoris.
Richard Rollo.
I am no student of theology.
I shall read you some.
I fear it would be wasted on me.
I once read this to the king at the campaign in Wales. He was much taken with it. Shall I read you some?
What have you given me?
You already know what you have from me. If I should die, we shall forget the loan.
You are too good a man, Scrope of Masson. Uncle, I will struggle to make my installment this month. The demands the king makes upon me. In August, I shall give you double.
In August, you shall be in France.
September, then?
You know I have sympathy for your cause.
The king demands too much.
You will always have my support.
He fines me 10,000 marks, and then demands I supply a power of 220 men for his campaign. How can I pay for this? Am I unreasonable, Uncle? Is it not intolerable? 10,000 marks for marrying?
Why did you marry her?
Because I love her.
You flaunted the king.
How did I flaunt him?
You married without his permission.
But everybody does it.
You should have asked him.
There has never been a bigger fine. Not in all of history. Not in the history of England. What treachery is it to marry Anne Stafford? He has always hated me since we were boys.
Oh, no. You are one of his.
Yes, indeed I am.
One day he shall remember it again.
The king loves you.
I do not know.
He trusts you.
I'm not in favor. It's 2 months since he took my counsel.
Did he not forgive your debts this year? Will you speak for me? Please, friend. I know you're the one. Do you support my cause?
I will support you in your claim.
Thank you.
The king is distracted.
You could find the right moment.
There's so much else to think about.
Well, if he doesn't listen, he will find himself in peril.
March.
He will find himself in damned trouble.
Do not joke on this.
There are many who want to take him on.
Who?
There are many with discontents against him. Those who do not believe we should proceed in this war, who call Henry usurper, who say the throne was stolen from me.
Who speaks in this way?
Men who have seen my qualities.
Dear March, Edmund, tell me who comes to you.
Would you join in rebellion against him?
Don't speak in this way.
Would you?
No.
It is said you spoke out against an invasion.
Who are these men? You must not listen to them. Idle talk, dangerous
It is said
talk.
you work tirelessly.
Boys who do not understand. If they come again, you must not listen. And if they come again, you must reveal them to me.
Uncle, I was only joking.
Yes?
I was only joking, Uncle.
Good.
I am just a silly little boy, mucking about. The look on your face.
Yes.
You must not heed silly old me and my silly old jokes.
At least you know what March is like. It was all talk. It was nothing. It seemed like nothing. And could I be forgiven for forgetting all about it? When the great muster had begun, the great journey to Southampton, the great festival of 10,000 good men, a holiday in the heat of the sun. Wildflowers, and the fields and the lanes, and the feeling in the stomach. The sweet mortal fear that we know at the beginning of a great enterprise. Climbed the downs. The sun was high in the sky. Then the wind picked up. And in the trees, in the grasses, there was a kind of rustling silence. And as we reached the peak, we looked around, and all around us was England. The sun baking the green fields, my lord, the light, and the shadows. In the far distance, the shining sea. And I turned to you. And I know you heard it too. God. You heard him whisper his great love to you. Heard him say he was with you on this adventure. And that his love would carry us over the water.